Welcome back to the saga of the Varangian Guard. In the last part of our tale, the company killed a couple of hyenas, but then had to put down a slave uprising and indebted revolt. And those brave souls, what they lacked in armor, they made up for in stupidity and got horribly butchered by our company of mercenaries, former raiders turned mercenaries, who only care about money and loot. This is what mercenary life is like, getting paid no matter what the job is. All right, man, listen up. Do you hear that? Seo, Aya, and Rippy? Well, Rippy's perfectly okay with that. Some of our other recruits, like Low Settings and Nightwarg, they feel a little uncomfortable about all that, but you know what? You can quit anytime you want. Nothing's stopping you. Yeah? They're not quitting. Not a surprise. They like getting paid. Speaking of getting paid, let's see what the arena has. Oh, all right. We just got to wait a little bit longer. And then the arena should give us another battle. I believe we just have to wait until it's day 8. All right. Let's see. Hyenas. 2 of the giggling mutts. Indeed, I do want to hear the crowd chant our names, and I will accept, but hyenas are a little dangerous, especially if Aya's got his pierced hand. Just to make sure that our men are in tip-top shape to engage the crowds, we will not send out Aya with his pierced hand. He needs a bit of time to recover from getting stabbed by that indebted. Instead, Tim, equipped with a short sword, a nomad helmet, and a patched mail shirt, will go into the fray. He's also got a shield in case we need it. Then we have Seo and Rippy, both of whom can go very, very quick with their bloodlust and strike the hyenas before they can even hit us back. That seems like a good plan. Let's just make sure we all have the arena collar. Let's get to it. These are just regular hyenas. There's a particular variant known as the frenzied hyenas, which are especially dangerous. But let us move up with everyone. Ooh, this hyena is panicking. Seal, move up, stab. Go quick. Rippy, hit. Go quick. And Tim, swing away. Gotcha. All right, Seal, move down. Stab away at this hyena. No reason not to go quick. Rippy, get it. Sprain its ankle. You missed your other hit, but that's okay. Rippy can take it. Tim, get up there and cut his leg, and both hyenas are done. Ooh, Rippy executed. So did Norman. Alright, Rippy's armor got a little scratched up by that hyena, but that is the price we pay for engaging this type of battle. He's a tough guy. He's not afraid of a puny hyena. And now we have a good amount of money. But before we get to that, let's see. What does Low Setting want to be? He has a broken nose. But he also has potential. Do like the fact that he has potential. Thinking he wants to go learn how to move around on the desert. Make sure that he doesn't have any sort of problems there. You know, Van Thorn can also go quick. So why don't you learn how to adapt your attacks to meet the enemies, especially with your pierced arm muscles. All of our injuries should be gone quite soon. And there's no other contracts, no other fights in this town. So why don't we purchase some incense and spices, along with, you know, the price for tools here is actually very reasonable. So we will purchase all this. We still have 600 crowns. It is tempting to hire perhaps some of the southerners here. They may look a little scrawny, but we can train them up. We can bulk them up, right? Aya, Rippy, and where are you? Seal. All 3 knows how to bulk. They know how to train and train the new recruits, no matter how scrawny they start out as. But I'm thinking we need a bit of some brothers who know how to use range weapons so as to make the enemies, the cowards here in the south, charge us in a berserker frenzy so that we can countercharge them. That's what battling is all about. Let's head back to Gelbstadt in the meantime. Sell off our incense. There's no reason why we can't do a little bit of trading on the side. And we will head through this desert. You never know, we might find a small nomad camp and be able to satisfy the men's ambitions. Unfortunately, we traversed the desert and found nothing in this wasteland. Not necessarily surprising that nothing wants to live out here. But it is what it is, and we've arrived at Gelbstadt so that we can sell off. Oh, the incense season is past, so we won't make the maximum amount of profit. We can still make a pretty nice profit, a couple hundred crowns. That's a good deal. Let's see, taverns. Unshakable Fortress. Ooh, what is this? Nomads do not, but from the dead as well. Where has it they plundered so-called Unshakable Fortress from a tomb west of here? Okay, so that is saying that there is a large nomad camp that we know about that has a item that is of exceptional craftsmanship. One day we will go wrest it from the nomads, but at this point that does not seem very realistic. That large city has too many nomads for us to take right now. Alright, shipment of goods. Going to Hakim El Ramal. That's another one of the southern cities. That is not necessarily the worst idea. But we may very well get attacked by nomads on the way, which really is not a problem. The bigger problem is more that we want to try to complete an ambition. It'll be more than 2 days. And we won't have conscripts like the professional soldiers from the viziers to defend us. What is this other contract? Oh, right. Tetlingen. Well, maybe we do that instead. It's less money, but that is the direction we have to head towards anyway. There may be some better work. We could check out the other southern cities, see if they have some better contracts for us. And I think this city is fine to sell off at least some of our loot. Some of our trade goods. Should probably buy a little more food. Need to think. Let's find out from the tavern. If we pay the patrons, they may give us some information about nearby attractions, such as another camp, a hostile camp to attack. They're hiring sellswords at Himmelsdorf. Okay, so that's another town nearby. And then one more. Alright, so unfortunately they didn't really tell us anything interesting, except there's a town named Himmelsdorf, probably somewhere to the west of Tetlingen. Or is this? No, that's Sandwalk. So, what do we do now? We are not having any luck finding a camp to destroy, at least a camp that we can take. And there is a tempting caravan contract here. I do not mind getting into a few scraps with brigands or nomads along the way. Plus, if things really go wrong, we could always abandon the caravan and flee. There's no shaming that. We're getting paid, but not enough to, we're getting paid merely to risk injuries, not enough to risk our entire lives. But at the same time, the men are restless. So I'm thinking, men, that although this will be very disappointing, we are going to abandon the current ambition. And the men are not going to be happy about that, but that's okay. They are a little disappointed, or they should be a little disappointed. I don't know why they're not disappointed, but hey. Okay, so Aya's disappointed. Nightwarg is slightly disappointed. A couple of brothers are disappointed, but some other brothers are not. But then we can sell off our trade goods and purchase, or rather, let's do this escort the caravan. We know for a fact it's going to a southern city, so I'm not so worried about getting attacked by elite mercenaries or noble troops. And if nomads and brigands want to attack us, that is all right with me. Furthermore, we are going to hire another recruit just to bolster our front lines a little bit. And I'm thinking it is tempting to hire a Fritz here, but that would leave me with very little in cash, which makes me nervous. So we just need a lucky boy. I'm thinking Hilderic here, even though he's not got the best setup, but he has potential. Could also hire Otto, but I'm thinking we want a bowman, someone to, confuse the enemy. Someone, and Fritz, I do want Fritz at some point, but he's gonna have to come later. So let's check out this lucky bowman. Welcome to the company, Tech Fiend. Your potential as a bowman is, shall we say, limited, but we'll find some other use for you. For now, you can equip your bow right next to Night War, and you might be able to do something in this caravan escort of ours. We do have some extra Adagra shields, but we don't have enough nomad gear to go with it. So this is good. We have some money we had to pay our men. We can recover some of the injuries along the way. We have plenty of tools. Food is not relevant because the caravan will feed us. So let's just watch and see what happens. It is very important that if we get ambushed, we are prepared. And I have arrayed the men in battle formation. Along the way, someone wants, we come across a man holding the reins of a lanky horse. He wants one of our men to race his horse. If I lose, I have to give him 300 crowns. If I win, I'll pay you triple. So I need a man to race a horse. That does not sound like a very good deal. We tame unholds in the north. So, this is not racing an unhold. That doesn't seem like much sport to me. The men want a new ambition. Let's get the company to a dozen men, since we are so close to that. I can almost taste the full roster. Indeed, we do come across Himmelsdorf. It is a small town with potentially some work for us if we come back way. Also, Tentlingen is scourged by brigands. Good to know. We could hire Wittold here and just complete our ambition right away. He's a farmhand. That seems like a good idea. Welcome to the company, Regis. You're a very strong and sturdy man, but you don't seem to have any skill with the weapons. So here, have a spear. Anyone could learn to use a spear and just stab away. Why don't you get up next to Apple? Alright, let's continue on this road. And the company is, the men are very happy because we have a dozen. More numbers is more power. See, the nomads, they're terrified of us. We're so strong. Oh, look at all these nomads just scared stiff from us, refusing to fight us. Such cowards. We have too many men for them. Alright, and now we're at Hakim al-Ramal. We have a decent chunk of money. And this place is likely to have very cheap goods for us to purchase. Ooh, what do we have? Another caravan. Erzberg. Where is that? Day to the north. We do not know where that town is. It's likely very close by, though. There is, however, a 3 skull contract. Let's see. You need us to kill nomads. Huh. I need some time to think about this. I do not actually believe this is a profitable venture for our men. The problem is that we have too many new recruits who need some experience fighting other nomads. And these nomads, there are no ways to exploit the terrain to our advantage. They know this land. And our recruits are all very new. With a couple of recruits have experience, von Sedylitz, Sergey, Tim, but the rest are so new that I do not believe they will be able to stand up to the rigors of combat. They will break and run. And unfortunately, we just can't deal with that, our men breaking right now. So as tempting as this is, it is not actually a good opportunity. We could escort the caravan, but if we're going to do that, we might as well wait and see what sort of trade goods we can purchase first. And we need to get our men a little more geared up before we take on such a large group of nomads. There's always a chance, too, that instead of nomads, it's there could be all sorts of other nasty surprises awaiting for us, like sorcery, black magic. There could be the dreaded assassins. A single one of those could annihilate our entire company at this stage. So let's wait until dawn and see what sort of other trading opportunities may exist. There is also another southern city nearby. So, alchemist, armorer, temple, potentially some new recruits, but we do not need more men right now. Nut. And, ooh, look at the prices here. Silks, spices. We could purchase some of these. And then do a little more caravan escorting. Why not? And then perhaps head to Weisenmark, where there will surely be more work for us. And Himmelsdorf, yeah. And we could sell off our loot. Himmelsdorf in particular seemed like, and Tettlingen could have very nice contracts for us to fight Brigands. We ended up taking the other escort contract. Our men have not gotten any fights in the last 4 days of all crazy things. They must not be very happy having no fights. But it is what it is. We have arrived at Erzberg. Let's see what sort of work might be here. The prices will not be very good to sell, but tools are very cheap. Let's see, what do we have? Brigands. Ancestral remains north of Erzberg. I know this is seems to be trivial work, but let's do it, men. They need a little bit of experience, our new recruits. Men have not battled for many days, so everyone is thirsty for battle. Let's see, these brigands are on a hill, and we are close to night. So why don't we wait until it is indeed fully dark, just in case they have some archers. A brigand with a male shirt, yes. That is the type of enemy we want to fight. Let's move off the low ground. Low ground is not ideal. Okay, they do not appear to have archers, but they do have many brigands. Some with male armor. That is what we're looking for. Tech Fiend. Why don't you pop off a few shots here? Alright, you miss. That's to be expected. Oh, look at all these brigands. Yes. I'm sensing an opportunity here. Lines are about to be engaged. These brigands are coming close. Good thing Tech Fiend can go ahead of this brigand raider. Let's see what they do. They seem to think we have the advantage, which is accurate. Quite a few of these brigands have no head armor, which is foolish. Tech Fiend, why don't you give this guy an accurate shot, miss, and then step back. Alright, some of them are coming up on low settings. Night Work. Oh, right in the chest with your rocks. Alrighty. For now, let us defend, men. I do not believe there is necessarily any need to strike. Well, might as well strike this one. A little bit with your sword. Rippy. If you jump down there, you're going to be in trouble, buddy. The commander is very distracted right now. This battle is not quite playing out in the most tactically advantageous fashion, but it will do. It will have to do. Defend yourself, Rages. Von Sedylitz, get up there. This one could come up and attack Sergei, and Sergei doesn't really... He's only good at defending. But he's also very quick. Okay. Raiders are being rather silly. Again, let's see what they do. Missing low settings, because low setting has way too advantageous of a position. Seems about right. Von Sedylitz. He could stab, but what would be the point? Why don't you do a... Ooh, I was not expecting the basic stab to land. Why don't you do a basic stab again? I want you to go quick and build up your ability to stab accurately. Night Work's not going to be very accurate from back here. Get Van Thorn over here. Get the daggers out. It's going to be fun times with daggers. Rageous, just defend yourself. There's no rush. Rageous! Oh! Rageous, if he falls, our entire position will be compromised. Must take care of this brigand with the axe. Low settings, get him! Tech Fiend, come over. Give him the old arrow in the face. No such luck. Rippy, get over here. When Ragus falls, you're gonna come to where Ragus is and deliver some revenge. That or Tim is gonna do it. Perhaps Appo can distract one of these with his dog. The positioning of the men in this particular battle is very poor. Oh, Seal getting bonked in the head, but that's all right. This Brigand is very likely to go kill Ragus. But that's okay. Von Sedylitz, why don't you give him the old puncture and pierce his hand. Good job, buddy. Let's get into position to maximize Seal's ability to hit. Van Horn, you got the puncture as well. Good, good. Appo is serving as an excellent distraction. Why don't you go down? Seal, give this raider a bonk in the head. A second bonk. Well done. Our men are getting confident now. Good. You may need to go quick. We'll see. This is no time for defense. Get him, low settings. Tim, wait. Appo, wait. Night Warg, your odds are very low of hitting. We need to make sure at least one of these raiders doesn't cause too many problems for us. Why don't you equip your net? Ooh, low settings. Good job dodging one hit. That's all we needed. Ragus, good job with your defense. Tech Fiend, it's time to go pro. 34%. No such pro. Ragus, 58% stab. Do you defend yourself or do you go for the kill? You are not going to kill, so defend yourself, buddy. Oh, now they're going after low settings. Scary. Rippy, you're gonna wait, buddy. Seal, too. Aya, same thing. Let's continue making the raiders jump to jump. Tim should be where Sergey is. Alright, Night Warg. We're gonna probably need your professionalism soon enough. Oh, Van Thorn, you're in trouble, buddy. You're in trouble. Wow, that raider is very quick. Seal can come over here and get a good position on that raider, but Van Thorn might be in trouble. Oh, interesting. That was unexpected. They might do some sort of weird nonsense with rotations. I'm thinking we should... Let's wait. Let's wait. There's no rush. No rush at all. Move Appo here and defend. Von Sedylitz. Get him! Yes, you pierce this raider's shoulder. He's got a pierced hand, injured shoulder. He's fleeing. He's terrified of us. He is terrified of Von Sedylitz. Not a surprise. Low settings. Why don't you just defend, buddy? Low settings is probably going to go down, but that is acceptable. Tech Fiend come up. Shoot this raider. Ooh, right in the noggin. And Seal's going to come here. Get into position. Wow. Professional maneuver from the raider. Let's, Rageous, give him a stab and give him a second stab. Worth it. Ooh, Rageous not going down. He's tough stuff. Was there ever any doubt? Let's end this. Van Thorn? Defend yourself, buddy. We're gonna get Rippy up there. It's gonna be glorious. Ooh, Rippy, buddy. You didn't get him, but you're pretty quick. You could probably go quick next turn. Low settings. You might be able to come down. Oh, you're exhausted. We could send Aya down and one-on-one this Brigand, but I'm not sure this is the time just yet. Ah, this raider has finally made a mistake. Tim is gonna get him now. Well, there's nothing better to do with Night Warg than to chuck some more rocks. Although perhaps we should chuck rocks at this raider of the mace. Seal? Oh, you didn't get him in the head. Apple? Wait. Rippy. Buddy. Get him. Execute it. What are your odds of executing the other one? Pretty good. Right in the head. Why don't you wait a little bit? Dude's panicking. Van Thorn, get this raider with the injured shoulder. Oh, that's okay. Von Sedylitz, why don't you move up? And you don't panic the last raider. That's okay. That's okay, buddy. Tech Fiend. Shot and a miss. Rageous, you do not have a dagger. You could move down to try to break him, but not yet. Not yet. We might save that maneuver for a little bit. Nope, don't do that, low settings. These brigands are getting too tired. Alright, Aya, if you come down here, Aya, you'll be in some trouble. So why don't you just come over here and get ready to bring your knife out. Move Sergey over here. We have the high ground. No need to move Apple down just yet. Why are you getting position, Apple? This raider is so exhausted. Rippy's should move quicker than him anyway. As tempting as it would be to move Rageous over here, I'm not sure the situation is that desperate just yet. Dance to the Brigands! Tim! Oh! Stabbed away, but misses. Aya, get out your knife. Ooh, you don't kill him. Alright, Apple, why don't you move up? Yeah, a little bonus. Rippy? Execute, yes. Good work, buddy. That's Vanthorn, why don't you go for the dagger? And... we got him, but now what? Move Sergey up to distract this one. Von Sedylitz, you have a stab. Why don't you wait a little bit? Those settings. Alright, cut down another raider. We gotta make sure that last one doesn't actually flee on us. Might work. Bonk him? No? No such luck? Apple, you can just defend here. Sergey, why don't you move up and just defend yourself? Make sure these raiders don't escape. Vanthorn getting to position. Von Sedylitz getting to position. Low settings, getting to position. Everybody's just working on getting into position right now. Tech Fiend, you don't have a good shot. Maybe from over here. CO, this is not the time to get down there just yet. Perhaps you can come down here and get ready. Oh, destroying Sergey's shield. Very rude. Tim getting bonked. Alright. Too much rudeness. Apple, get him. Right in the noggin. Tim, double stab. Alright, your mail shirt protected you from the worst of that mace attack. But his last raider is too rude for us to allow him to live. Let us gang up on him. Teach him a lesson. Tech Fiend. Ooh, right in the head. Yes, Vanthorn. Oh, he's breaking. Oh, he's broken. The men won the battle with no injuries to boot. Ray just took quite a lot of hits, but he's a tough farmhand. He can take it. Nevertheless, this was not a very clean battle, despite our victory here. The commander is feeling too distracted. We did loot 2 pieces of metal helmet and 3 pieces of metal body armor, along with some fancy swords, axes, another mace, many shields. All of this equipment is very much welcome. But the performance was not great. We had such an overwhelming tactical advantage on a hill against enemy half our numbers. Should have been an absolute massacre, but that is not how the battle played out. So, you know, this saga will, of course, resume, but maybe a bit of time to a little rest for the commander first. Thank you for watching. Until next time.